Hey guys, welcome back to JenHannagans. I am Hannah. For those of you who don't know, I have been on WW with my best friend Jen since April 1st of 2019. We've had a lot of success in that time. Some setbacks, that happens, but we are doing amazing. And when I started WW, there wasn't a lot of people my size on YouTube that I saw that were losing weight and living a healthy lifestyle. So Jen and I decided to start this channel, and you'll see videos from her, you'll see videos from me, you'll see videos of us together. Today's video, I'm just going to call it the snack attack. If you think that you're going to start a weight loss program and not snack, you're wrong, because you're human and snack happens. We all snack. We all have our weaknesses. I would find myself grazing, not realizing what I was eating. And when I started, the biggest problem I had was portion control and paying attention to what I was actually eating. So what I'm going to show you today are some of my favorite snacks and some of the ways that I set myself up for success. I actually felt like doing this video now because with everything going on in our world, I work from home full time. Previously, before 2020, I worked from home part-time and worked in the office part-time. And office settings are a hard place to try and live healthy because there's always something going on, people bringing in food. So what I would do at the office that worked really well for me is I would prep my lunch, and I would take a lot of snacks and a bigger something or other for lunch. So sitting at a desk and grazing all day, I wasn't going crazy on points. Since I work from home, my kitchen is right there. I didn't do that. And for a while, there was a pause in my weight loss. Major gains in health and non-scale victories, but I wasn't losing weight. I was kind of maintaining. And I had to sit back and figure out why, and it came down to I was using all my points on meals and not eating smaller things throughout the day, which if I eat smaller things more often, then I don't eat as big at mealtime. And if I save all my points for meals, then I tend to eat a heavier meal. So these are all things that I'm reincorporating some of them, and I never stopped with some of them, but these are things that help me be successful and that will maybe help you. First, I'm going to start off with drinks. Whenever you're doing any kind of healthy living thing, you're going to hear water, water, water. H2O is essential. It's going to help in so many ways. I recommend getting a water bottle or a cup that you enjoy drinking out of. This is mine. When I started, though, over a year ago, water was not my preferred beverage. It is now. It truly is. Weird, I know, but I prefer water to pretty much anything else. It took me a while to get there. I was a major soda drinker, major Dr. Pepper. Didn't like Diet Dr. Pepper, don't like diet drinks in general. So I started working on water by having several reusable water bottles that I filled every day. But the main thing was flavored water, sparkling water. These are the ice sparkling waters. I like the flavoring of soda. I miss that sometimes. So get yourself a sparkling water. I don't like all sparkling waters. These are actually the only ones I do. I've tried most of them. I like most flavors of ice. These are my two favorite, which is really funny because I didn't like either one of these when I started. But coconut pineapple, yum, and pink grapefruit. I hated grapefruit in the beginning. Couldn't stand anything grapefruit flavored, but pink grapefruit is my favorite sparkling ice water. So that's one way to get waters in. Now, other drinks besides water. I was a Dr. Pepper addict, and I drank a lot of it. And even before I started WW, I had cut soda out of my life and was drinking mostly sparkling water, and then eventually moved to regular water, like I just said. I've only recently started allowing myself a soda every once in a while. I still have to limit it, even though it's diet soda and it's 0 points and all of that. Soda triggers me to want other things that aren't the best. So I limit myself to one every couple of days. But there's one soda, and only one soda, that I really care for right now. And I'm hesitant to show you because it's hard to find anyway. And I don't want y'all going and buying up all my sodas. But Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda does not have that diet soda taste. It's surprisingly good, and I introduced Jen to it, and she really enjoyed it. Hands down, favorite soda right now. Didn't have one yesterday. We'll probably have one today. Probably with a meal, maybe just by itself, so I can just fully enjoy it. Last drink, that also is a snack, typically a breakfast for me, is Premier Protein. Specifically the Cafe Latte Premier Protein. There are a lot of protein drinks out there. This is 2 points. The Equate version is also 2 points. On the caramel flavor, which is my other favorite flavor, I can't tell the difference between the Equate and the Premier Protein. Equate doesn't have Cafe Latte. I wish they did. This is my favorite. The thing with Premier Protein that you will hear is almost everybody that drinks Premier Protein does Pro Coffee, which is either you make your cup of coffee at home or you go through Starbucks or whatever your coffee shop is and get a shot or two of espresso in a large cup over ice, and then you pour Premier Protein in. Caramel is my favorite to do that with. It gives you the creamer aspect. It also gives you the sweetness aspect without adding anything. Your coffee is 2 points. The Cafe Latte, I don't typically brew up coffee at my house because I'm the only one that drinks it. And I've had a Keurig. I just didn't do it. So this gives me my little coffee fix and my Premier Protein, and I don't have to do any extra work. Bonus points. So that's 2 points. The other drinks were 0. Now, moving on to the other kind of snacky stuff. Let's go with chips. Yep, let's start there. I have a couple of chip options. Cheddar Rice Crisp. These are amazing. These are the mini ones. I have said in another video, whenever I buy a big bag like this, because it's not feasible or financially viable for some people to buy individual packaged things all the time, I bring them home and I put them into bags and I put the number of points on there. I typically do 4-point snacks. I don't know why, I just do. But you can adjust how many are in your bag based on how many points you want to spend. So if you only have 3 points to spend on a snack or a chip-like texture, go through your app, figure out what 3 points worth is, and make your points that way. I store them in the bag so that I have the barcode. Because scan the barcode makes it easy. The original chip that I went with that is still an occasional favorite is Poppables. These are, I wrote it on the back of the bag. I really can't see it, but you can have 31 of these for 5 points or 25 of these for 4 points. I like the jalapeno cream version of this. It's really good. These are really good as like a crouton option, actually. And I used to, instead of doing tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches, I would do tomato soup and one of these on a spoonful. This bag is 4 points. That's a lot. And because the size, it makes you feel pretty full when you eat them. I don't know that I could do 31 anymore. I used to though. So Poppables. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is probably my favorite right now for kind of a savory chip. It's a big bag. It's Off the Eaten Path. It's a huge bag because I could only find it at Sam's Club for a very long time. This is the Chickpea Veggie Crisp, rice, chickpeas, peas, and black beans, and made with real purple sweet potatoes. These are amazing. They are so good and so flavorful, and they're just my favorite. 13 of these is 3 points, 17 of them is 4 points. Again, I bag them up and store them in the bag. This is 4 points. There's 17 chips in there. They're a good sized chip. They're delicious. They're a snack or a side item for me. Now, if you don't have a Sam's Club, Walmart is now carrying them. I just saw this weekend that Walmart had 2 or 3 varieties of Off the Eaten Path in a smaller bag, which is amazing. I have tried 2 or 3 different flavors and love them all. So Off the Eaten Path, if you haven't tried them, try them. They're awesome. Can't say that enough. Next thing that saved my sanity when starting is the ability to have queso. This is from Aldi's. This is Casa Mamamita. This is, you can have 2 tablespoons for 1 point. I like a lot of queso on like nachos and things. So I'll do 3 or 4 tablespoons for 2 points, depending on the meal. Most of the time though, 2 tablespoons is enough. FYI, this combo is amazing with some shredded chicken on it. Couldn't be better. I use queso in my eggs. I use it on nachos. I use it on tacos. I use it just as a snack to dip in. Queso is a lifesaver. A lot of them are 2 tablespoons for 1 point. Some of them are 2 tablespoons for 2 points. I think Tostitos brand is 2 for 1. Check them. They're all pretty good. So you can find your favorite queso and you can probably afford the points. Let's go with these. This is Frigo Cheeseheads Combo Snacking. It's a turkey stick and Colby cheese. These are a really good on-the-go snack. Really good for the middle of the day when you need a little protein or whatever to get you through. I typically, if I'm going to be gone all day, will have these in my purse with me. One thing about this, it's called a combo. They come together in the packaging. When you scan the package, the barcode in the WW app will come up with the combo Colby cheese and turkey slim or whatever they're called. It will say the combo. If you look at the serving size though, it says 1 stick. So it will scan as like 2 points. It's 2 points for 1 stick. But that's for one of these, not both of them. I think it's actually 3 points if you change it to 2 sticks. So watch when you're counting the points on this, because for a while I was counting it as 2 points, not 4 or 3, whatever it is. but that's all still a very good option for grab and go. Now, sweet and savory, kind of. I use Hormel Canadian bacon and Hormel turkey pepperoni. You can make individual pizzas with this with an Olay wrap. You can do anything with these, let's be real. What I do is I look at the points. Now, a serving size on the pepperoni says 17 slices. If you scan it though, 15 slices is 1 point. You can get up to 25 slices of the pepperoni for 2 points. That's a lot of pepperoni. On the Canadian bacon, a serving size is 22 slices. 16 slices of the Canadian bacon is 1 point, up to 27 for 2 points. Excuse me. So these are a great snack option. What I do with these is I make my little snack packs. I'll open this up and show you. What you see right now is grapes. I will take a thing of grapes, sometimes apples, mostly grapes, and I will put them in the bottom of this is Ziploc, but a bottom of a Tupperware dish. Cover it with parchment paper. Couldn't think for a minute. And then on top of the parchment paper, I will put 1 point worth of pepperoni or Canadian bacon and some form of cheese to make my own little snack pack. This cheese is Bella Giosso fresh mozzarella. It's a 70 calorie packet, 3 little mozzarella balls in there. Not my favorite, but a good option. I wanted to try them. I actually like it with the pepperoni, but not my absolute favorite. But this snack pack is 3 points. And it gives you that sweet, that savory, a little bit of cheese. It really satisfies. It's a lot of food when you get done eating it. And it kind of reminds me of a Lunchable. So I used to take this to work a lot, and I really enjoy having it in my fridge. Cheese that I prefer in there over that little mozzarella is some version of Laughing Cow. This is the pepper jack, right? Creamy, spicy pepper jack. This goes better with the Canadian bacon than it does with the pepperoni, not gonna lie, but this is 1 wedge for 1 slice. One wedge for 1 point. I would show you a wedge, but this is empty because I used them all already. So another good option for the little snack packs. Actually, I probably prefer that. Getting towards the end. So a lot of my snacks here are salty. I tend to go overboard with the sweet. I don't have the bag, but Quaker also makes caramel little rice cakes. This is 4 points worth. These are amazing. I have to pre-package them in my little bags. I have to put them in another room, go and get them, walk away and eat them as far away as possible to keep myself from getting a second bag. But these are amazing. Really good little snacks. The other thing that I would do for a sweet tooth is Jif Whips. Now, I can't find regular Jif Whips peanut butter anywhere. Jif Whips peanut butter was 2 tablespoons for 5 points, I think. I do have reduced fat Jif, not whipped. It's 2 tablespoons for 6 points. Not that big of a difference. It just doesn't look as much. So I've actually thought about whipping this myself. Probably won't, but peanut butter is a really good option when you have a sweet tooth. What I always do is I get apples. I either buy them pre-sliced or I slice them up and dip them in the Jif Whips. Now, there is one version of Jif Whips that I've been able to find occasionally, and I found it recently, and I've been so happy. It's probably my favorite. You see that? That is Jif Whips chocolate. Whipped peanut butter and chocolate. With apples, with strawberries, with this, if you want a really high point snack or dessert. This is also 2 tablespoons for 6 points. Again, I have to hide this from myself sometimes because I can get a little out of hand. But so good. You really should try it. Just make sure you're watching your portions because it's very easy to get out of control with it. That's the majority of my snacks, at least for right now. That's everything I have. There are different flavors of all these things that I've used. Basically, find something that works for you. I highly recommend, if you're like me and you start snacking and you can't stop snacking, to prepackage or buy things prepackaged into serving sizes. That will keep you accountable. And if you have everything in a serving size already, it's easy to grab one serving, go and eat it, and then realize that one is really enough. If it's not, and you have the points, go back and get another one. That's fine. But know how much you're eating. I think out of everything on this table, besides the Jif Whipped chocolate, which is the most dangerous thing, but delicious, this was the game changer for me, especially when I worked in the office and now at home. I haven't been eating as much fruit. I haven't been eating as much throughout the day, so I was using way too many points on like dinner. Completely within my points. I was still living a healthy lifestyle. Nothing wrong with that. It just wasn't working for me. I wasn't satisfied or happy. So having these little snack packs is probably my favorite thing. It gives you a little bit of everything, kind of makes you feel like a kid again, and you have that fun of eating. I used to love Lunchables. It was always a treat, so it's my own version, and it's amazing. Those are my snacks. Stay tuned. I'll probably do another snack attack in the future. I hope you all have a wonderful day.